Welcome my fellow citizens. Today we're gonna check what the 4.8 brings and of course the most important thing, DefensCon, which we have already here on Star Citizen website, 6 days and counting down, so we get to see everything. So let's scroll down. What is this DefensCon? Well, DefensCon is that what before was Fleet Week. Just now the Drake is holding this. Basically it's completely the same, but a little bit better, I would say. I like it more like this. So here is the plan, how this will go. So on the day 1 and 2 we have a Drake Interplanetary. Day 3 we have Origin RSI Kruger. Days 5 to 6 Misk, Greycut, Mirage. Day 7 to 8 Aegis Dynamics. Day 9, 10 Crusader, Tumbril. And day 11 to 12 Anvil Aerospace. And then we have Finale, where we have all of this ship manufacture together. And why is this important? Well, in these days you will be able to rent all of these ships completely free and try them out. Even the latest, the most newest ships that are coming, like Origin, like the new Pitbull Drake, and of course the big one like just revealed Drake Ironclad and the new Aegis ship. So let's go through everything and see what is coming on this DefensCon. So we're gonna mainly focus on DefensCon here and the new ships and the new stuff that CIG just leaked. And in another video I'm gonna cover everything that 4.8 covers. This is the Inside Star Citizen Alpha 4.8 patch report. On this video they talk about everything new that's coming, but we're gonna focus more on the new ships that are coming. So let's see it.
Ultimate victory in our first dedicated.
So here we are, F8C. So I don't know if we are getting F8A. It could be possible that we get a variant of F8, basically upgrade our F8C to F8A on this day when we fight Xenothreat. Hopefully that will happen.
Teamwork design, spaceship-based PvE.
Now this here is very important. This is not just a regular image of Meteor, this is the new variant. Actually, I think it will be the same Meteor, but new guns, new laser cannons. And look at the size of this thing. These cannons are massive, they are made to hit on the big ships.
Combat release.
Look at that, boom, 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 boom. And now, my favorite part. Of all the ships that are coming in Star Citizen, this is the ship that I want to get. I'm so excited about this ship. It's Origin M80 Heavy Fighter. Look how beautiful this thing is. Look at the cockpit. Look at the view from this cockpit. You're in elevated position, you see everything. And the best part is, look at the guns. We have 4 size 4s. Imagine putting 4 size 4s attritions on this thing and devastate everything. This thing will be equivalent as a Guardian with the firepower, but I think it will be more nimble, more faster and more beautiful. And the best of all, it will have an interior and a bed to log out. Well, fingers crossed to that. Let's see it in action.
Here.
Okay, again, I'm gonna pause here. Meteor with the new cannons. They have 2 barrels and they shoot constantly. Wow, look at this. They shoot like a freaking repeater and they are powerful cannons. Just let's take a look at it again.
Fortified extraction station. The mission, take out their forces.
The sound. Wow, I like it so much.
Because the massive Vandal Mauler.
This thing would be awesome to fight. You can already fight it on 4.8 PTU. Spoiler, I didn't play this thing whatsoever. I didn't want to touch it on PTU. I want to experience it when it comes to live, fully with my team and my friends. So looking forward to this.
Tired of these guys'
Look at this thing.
Care which humans are which.
Crazy.
So bug out or stand your ground if you can. Choice is up to you.
The new refueling ship. Refueling missions we have as a new part of the 4.8. And we are getting this thing. Look at this. If you like the refueling missions, well, you're definitely gonna need this ship. I like the design of this thing, but I'm not so much into the refueling missions. So if you are interested into this, well, this will be fine addition to your fleet. This is really cool. Modularity in Star Citizen. Finally, you can separate your little ship from the main and fly away. I would also like for us to have ability to pilot this thing, at least without a quantum drive, to land it somewhere, to maybe if your friend is inside, to try to escape the bad guys or something to hide the ship, that would be awesome. But for now, we can just take out the command module and fly out. And we were wondering one thing, can we use the command module from the Caterpillar on the new Ironclad? And it seems it's possible. Look at this, it's going from the Caterpillar down to this thing. This is the Ironclad. There will be two versions that coming out. Normal Ironclad and Ironclad Assault version. I already have Assault version, so get ready for me to do the review on this thing as soon as it's out. The CIG said that it will be on Monday available on PTU. Looking forward to that. Oh, this is really nice. The G suits. Now, this is not so much new. They have added these suits, but we already have the flight suits in the game that are also resistant to the G-forces. And yeah, these are cool, but I like Squadron 42 version from the DefensCon last year much more.
Resistant flight suits that daring pilots may want to consider over flying in bulkier armors all the time. And then
this. Looking forward to this a lot. And this seems to be a Xeno version. Wow, look at this. With the red and black stitching. Cool as hell.
Event, the Novia crossbow. Now you can put a pin in bad folks, good folks,
bam.
and anyone that just...
One shot, one kill.
Well, DefensCon is here to...
So, here is the DefensCon. God, look at this. This looks so much better than Fleet Week. Look at the Ironclad. Drake is the main star this year. And look at the new Drake Pitbull. This little thing is a snub fighter. And it goes inside of this big thing. The Ironclad. And what's best of it, you can refuel inside of the Ironclad. So I think the Ironclad will be something like a Polaris, but much more useful. Do not be fooled, this is not a ship for a single person. This is a fleet ship. And this ship, I think, actually animates player to play together, to move the cargo together, to do the missions together. They actually make the ship a little bit better. Look at this thing. I mean, come on. I think this is a Vito, and it will be awesome to see this fly.
After Invictus went home to Sol, DefensCon is stepping up to celebrate the everyday heroes who...
Pause. Look at this thing here. M80. Of all the ships, I already said it. I'm looking forward the most for this one.
Truly make the universe a better and safer
Look
place.
at this. God, this is just Drake.
Heavy-handedness of the UE Navy.
Perseus is really
That
nice.
means fire and attitude as DefensCon presents the latest in
Damn,
combat
look at this
spec.
thing.
And since
Wait.
we're in attitude as DefensCon
One
presents
moment.
the latest,
Ah, this is just hydraulics. I thought it's some kind of gun or something. But look at the turret on this thing. We have 1, 2, I think these are quad size 4s. So we have 1, 2, and then we have this upstairs 2 turrets. I don't even know what's inside. Probably some kind of big guns. Okay, time to see the
the
ships.
Drake Pitbull.
Drake Little Pitbull, I like this thing.
More guns than common sense, perhaps.
And this is my favorite thing. I'm just gonna pause it here. Just look at the design of this thing. I was looking forward to have a real futuristic fighter inside of Star Citizen. Heavy fighter. And finally, it is here. I already don't care about the stats of this ship. It will probably be very good, and in future will be probably nerfed with the move and everything. I want to fly this ship because it looks awesome. I like nice things. And Origin, my favorite manufacturer. Sadly, they do not produce a lot of ships, so most of the ships that I have are Aerospace ships. Aerospace ships are also for me very advanced, and I like the look of them, but this worth it.
The Origin M8.
Look at the guns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 SARS 4s. Man. Look at the back of this thing. I mean, you will spend half of your time flying just pressing F4 and looking this thing from outside. Absolutely gorgeous. Here is the Vanguard. When you compare the size, they are almost the same. So this thing probably has an interior.
Proving that looks can kill.
Looks can kill, really, and they are beautiful.
The Miss Starlight saying, not all heroes blow
This is the
themselves
little thing, refuel. It's a little bit chunky, boy. I like it. It's special. The Star Citizen showed me something. I love sleek ships and beautiful ships and futuristic ships like Origin. The Star Citizen opened something completely different in me. The love for other designs, like this thing and like Drake ships. Before, when I started to play, for me Drake ships were simply ugly and unfinished. But somehow I started to appreciate them.
The Aegis Tiburon.
Aegis Tiburon. This is a new ship that is coming in Star Citizen 4.8. This is built on a Hammerhead. Crazy to hear, but it actually is. This is the Hammerhead's chassis. Here is the turrets where the Hammerhead has them, but this is something completely different. They are automated. So we have 1, 2, and we have 2 at the front. They are, I think, the same guns and turrets that we have on Idris. I think it's size 7. This thing will be hugely overpowered when it shoots in front.
Which, I'm just gonna say it, it's a shark with a freaking laser.
Look at this thing. This thing has Idris laser, but much cooler. Why cooler? Because you actually see how this laser is powered up and fired. And here we have 3 pipes that fire into one huge laser. And these are the guns that I was already talking about. They are here underneath, and they are turrets which are not manned. So maybe in the future when we get blades, we'll be able to use them as a pilot also, giving this ship tremendous power, which is almost crazy to think. But don't think this ship is overpowered. I will tell you flaw of this ship. Let's watch it.
Scream on its head.
And look at this, they are already destroying the new Ironclad assault with this thing, saying this thing will be devastating.
And then of course the...
And this is the just normal version of Ironclad. But let me tell you the downside of this thing. Look, there is no single PDC on this thing, which means you can come with a light fighter and devastate this thing. Why? Because these turrets are not that movable. They are huge, they are big, size 7, and they shoot slow. They are ballistic turrets. And with this thing it's very hard to hit small ships. So this ship does not have a good defense against small ships. So if you are bringing this ship, you will have to bring it in a fleet of fighters. So basically you are coming with the 4 or 5 small fighters and this thing. The small fighters has to defend this thing, so this can devastate the ships like Ironclad. Otherwise it is hugely flawed against team of a good fighters that are driving light, medium or heavy fighters. Heavy fighters especially can devastate this thing without any problems. Not a real way to defend itself against threats. So that is offset for the power. I think this ship will be crazy overpowered with a firepower that is shooting from its giant laser, but defenses will be very bad on this thing.
And then of course the fatter pillar.
And Ironclad. Wow, just look how beautiful this landing gear is. Let's watch this again.
Pillar.
Okay, tractor beams. So we have a tractor beam huge here, which is moving this cargo inside, and we can also have a tractor beam here that will move this inside. So on the ground you have to like load thing through this here huge ramp and then inside, but in space this tractor beam will be more useful. Or maybe you can like pick up the cargo and throw it upside, and then this tractor beam takes over. There are 2 of them. I think they are on the rails. They can move here and put them inside of the ship. So this version, the normal Ironclad, is more of a hauler, like maybe C2, but the Ironclad Assault is like A2. And here it is. Chad. And look what he has inside.
The latter of which is getting the same
Pit bulls.
services we discussed before. And all
So that was what I was saying. The Ironclad itself cannot stand, for example, the firepower of that new Aegis ship. But if it has a lot of snub fighters, they can go and destroy the turrets on that thing, and then this thing can step in and destroy that ship. So it will be very interesting to see these fights in space, how they are progressing. I love that we have now versatility where we can decide what kind of fleet we want to bring, and that will surely impact the fight.
things working out like they should,
Oh my
Both will be
god.
coming to PTU,
Let me just pause
and
here.
all things working out like they should.
The firepower on this thing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's also a turret. 16 guns looking forward and shooting. God.
Both
Maybe
will be
even
coming to
more.
PTU on
Crazy.
Monday, May 11th, for existing.
May 11th, so on Monday we're gonna fly these things. Get ready, subscribe to my video if you haven't already, click that little bell icon so you don't miss the video when I do the first look and review of the Ironclad Assault.
Owners to fly first.
Let me just say how beautiful engines of this thing is. Gorgeous, no question about it. Write me down in the comments, are you excited about Odin? Somehow I am not. I have Idris, and what I realized is I don't like such a big ships in the game. They are really cool when you think about them, but when you actually use them they are not that useful. Well, they are useful, but they waste a lot of time running around the ship. I think my favorite size of the ship is the Perseus ship. Alright, we have official from the Star Citizen. This is not above the area 18. They said it will be tomorrow there. I've checked it, sadly it's not there. So this is Anvil battlecruiser, and this thing is freaking huge. You wanna know how huge this thing is? Well, take a look at this. This is F7C. This is Aegis Firebird, and this here is Anvil Therapy. That is how big this ship is. Now, this ship is very strange. There are no turrets on him whatsoever. I don't know how they are coming. And there are these things here. Maybe these are the torpedoes. I think also, look at this here. These are also torpedoes. I think also there would be a main weapon somewhere here hidden, which will fire devastating firepower. And at the back I see some kind of door that will probably extend and open. I don't think this ship will be able to land on any planet, because just look at it. This is a freaking mobile base. For sure. Let's talk about something. The looks first. I would love this ship if it didn't have this thing above. And then turn around so that this is a bridge. This ship would be awesome to me. Like this, it looks like modern navy ship, and I don't like that. The second thing that I don't like about this ship is very limited quantity. I don't like that the CIG is making artificial scarcity. Because of that, I didn't put my resume to get this ship, so I'm not gonna get this ship. Maybe sometimes in the future if someone gives it to me, which will not happen. But still, overall, the design of the ship, as I said, if it was flipped around and without this thing, it would be crazy good to me. Otherwise, I don't know what to think. I am more disappointed than happy about it. But this is just one side of the ship, so maybe when we see more, maybe I will like it more. Write me down in the comments, what do you think about all of these ships, about Odin and everything else that's coming for this DefensCon. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, don't hesitate to subscribe, like and share. Until next video, have fun out there.